Welcome back to the channel. Today we have major updates from the Middle East, a controversial media raid in the West Bank, a significant change in Iran's policies, and troubling news for democracy worldwide. Stick around for all the details and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for the latest updates. Israel's military campaign against Hezbollah intensified on Monday, resulting in the deadliest day in Lebanon since October 2023. At least 356 people were killed and over 1,200 wounded, including many women and children. The Israeli Defense Forces, IDF, reported hitting more than 1,300 Hezbollah targets, focusing on homes allegedly used to store rockets, drones, and missiles. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu emphasized that the strikes were aimed at dismantling Hezbollah's military infrastructure and eliminating senior officials, but he urged Lebanese civilians to evacuate areas where Hezbollah operates, stating, "We are not at war with you." Israel's campaign follows a series of Hezbollah rocket attacks launched in response to Israel's bombing of Gaza after the October 7th massacre by Hamas. Over 60,000 Israelis have fled the northern region due to these attacks. The situation remains tense as Israel vows to push Hezbollah back from the border. Southern Lebanese civilians have fled their homes en masse, and health officials in Lebanon are condemning the airstrikes for their civilian toll. Israel, however, maintains the strikes are necessary for national security. In a significant escalation of tensions between Israel and the media, Israeli forces raided Al Jazeera's West Bank office in Ramallah on Sunday. Citing national security concerns, the Israeli military accused the network of inciting terror and supporting terrorist activities. The office has been ordered to close for 45 days and equipment, including cameras, was seized. Al Jazeera condemned the raid, calling it a violation of press freedom. The network promised legal action and reaffirmed its commitment to covering the conflict. Israel's communications minister Shlomo Karhi doubled down on the accusations, calling Al Jazeera a mouthpiece for Hamas and Hezbollah. The move comes as violence escalates in Gaza and the West Bank, raising concerns about press freedom in conflict zones. Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian made a groundbreaking announcement stating that the country's morality police will no longer bother women. This shift comes on the second anniversary of Mahsa Amini's death, which sparked widespread protests. Amini had been arrested for violating Iran's strict dress code, and her death led to months of unrest with hundreds killed. Pezeshkian's government is also working to ease internet restrictions that were tightened during the protests. This is a major policy shift for Iran, as the morality police were key enforcers of the country's mandatory hijab laws. Women's rights groups have cautiously welcomed the announcement, though many remain skeptical about its long-term implementation. A new report from the International Institute for Democracy and Electoral Assistance, International IDEA, has highlighted a troubling trend. Global democracy has been declining for 8 consecutive years. In 2023, election credibility, voter turnout, and parliamentary oversight all suffered significant drops, with only 55.5% of eligible voters casting ballots, compared to 65.2% in 2008. 1 in 3 elections worldwide now faces disputes, with disinformation and foreign interference exacerbating the problem. While some countries like Fiji have shown improvements, others, such as Burkina Faso and Afghanistan, have experienced severe setbacks due to military coups and ongoing conflict. The report stresses that the integrity of elections is crucial for the survival of democracy. A man arrested near Donald Trump's golf course in Florida was found to have been plotting an assassination attempt against the former president, according to a court filing. The suspect, 58-year-old Ryan Ruth, had written a letter months earlier detailing his intentions to kill Trump and offering a reward to anyone who could complete the job. Routh was arrested on September 15th after a Secret Service agent spotted him near the course with a rifle. Court documents show he had been tracking Trump's public appearances and had a cache of weapons and materials related to the plot. Ruth remains in custody and faces charges of attempted assassination and firearm possession as a convicted felon. His trial is pending. Despite suspending his presidential campaign in August, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. has asked the Supreme Court to keep his name on New York's presidential ballot. Kennedy had endorsed Donald Trump and urged voters in non-competitive states to support him, but election officials removed his name due to an invalid address on his nominating petition. Kennedy's emergency appeal argues that voters have the right to vote for him, even if he's no longer actively campaigning. The case has reached the Supreme Court, which will decide whether Kennedy's name can appear on the ballot. That's all for today's recap. Thanks for tuning in. If you found this video informative, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. hit the bell icon to stay updated on all the latest news. See you in the next one.